Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, March the 4th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, St. Vincent Court orders deportation of Grenadian escapees at the center of missing U.S. couple case. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to assume chairmanship of CARICOM in time to host meeting in July. Vigil to be held on anniversary of Asher McIntyre's death. And in regional news, Haiti declares emergency after 4,000 inmates escaped jail amid rising violence. And in international news, producers discuss global challenges as natural gas suppliers meet in Algeria. And coming up in sports, Nexa Primary Schools Championship carded for Wednesday and Thursday at the Cranny James Athletic Stadium. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Your new GrenLeg bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GrenLeg bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format. It even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out GrenLeg's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new GrenLeg bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Good evening.
It's time to hit the road again with Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited for the annual Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Gather your friends, bring out the family, organize your group, come out in your numbers and pump it up to a healthier lifestyle while supporting a worthy cause. Join us in Carriacou on April 14th at 4 p.m. as we pump it up from the Harveyvale playing field to the Hillsborough playing field. Then we bring the action to the mainland on April 21st at 4 p.m. from Monrouge playing field to Kirani James Athletic Stadium. It's a fun family affair with lots of prizes and giveaways. Register today because this is the final fundraising push for the re-establishment of the Carlton Home. Individual packages are $20, while packages for groups of 3 or more are $15 each while stocks last. Register online at www.grenadacoopbank.com or at any one of our retail banking units. Visit our website for more details.
Good Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Vincentian authorities have taken a decision to waive jurisdiction over 3 Grenadian fugitives who were apprehended in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. News of this today marks a significant turn in the case, which has been making headlines in the United States. Nisha Paul has the latest details.
A deportation order was handed down from the Kingstown Magistrates Court on Monday for the 3 Grenadians who are now the main suspects in a case of 2 missing U.S. citizens. The decision was made after the St. Andrew resident, 19-year-old Trevon Robertson, along with 30-year-old Ron Mitchell and 23-year-old Atiba Stanislaus, appeared before a Vincentian magistrate for sentencing on a series of immigration charges after pleading guilty.
A magistrate in St. Vincent has decided that they will be repatriated, extradited to Grenada, and at that time they will face the consequences of the allegations that they had killed, murdered, raped, stolen, entered St. Vincent illegally.
Attorney Jerry Edwin has volunteered his service on behalf of the 3 Grenadian fugitives who were captured in St. Vincent and the Grenadines 3 days after they escaped lawful custody at the South St. George police station, 1 day before they were scheduled to appear before a St. George's magistrate on a series of serious charges, including robbery with violence and rape. They were captured on February 21 in a house close to a beach in the northwestern village of Petit Bordel in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The men reportedly hijacked a catamaran which was found abandoned in Vincentian waters. It is alleged that the boat owners, an American couple, were disposed of on the way to St. Vincent and are feared dead. The case has attracted negative international attention and has raised obvious questions about how the 3 men were able to escape.
We think that it is important that Grenada gets its good name back as soon as possible. Listen, Grenada is the safest place in the Caribbean. We cannot allow even a one-off incident to rob Grenada of this well-deserved, well-earned reputation.
Attorney Edwin said despite the heinous nature of the allegations against the men, his role is to ensure that due process is followed.
I have indicated to the Director of Public Prosecutions that I will be assisting the young men amicus when they arrive in Grenada. What that means is that we'll proceed by paper committal, so we will not waste the court's time. We always say that these matters delay in the courts. There's long remand periods in the prison before these matters actually come up to be heard by a judicial officer. But I think everyone would agree it's in the national interest. It's in the interest of the law, of justice, of the victims, that the matter be heard immediately by the courts.
It is unclear at this time exactly when the escapees will be returned to the island. According to a report from St. Vincent, the men were detained to be handed over to SVG immigration authorities for deportation. However, it is unclear at this time exactly when the escapees will be returned to the island. GBN will continue following this story and bring you updates as they become available. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
March 22nd is the date set for the St. George's High Court to decide the minimum term that murder convict Dave Benjamin should serve on the life sentence that was handed down to him in January of 2018. We get more in this Nisha Paul report.
This development comes approximately 8 months after Dave Benjamin's appeal against the sentence was heard in the Court of Appeal, which upheld the ruling but remitted the matter back to the High Court for an assessment of the minimum term to be served by the appellant before review. Dave Benjamin was sentenced to life in prison on January 17, 2018 for non-capital murder in connection with the January 24, 4th, 2016 murder of 39-year-old American tourist Jessica Kalka, who was reportedly raped before being found dead near a stretch of beach in St. David, where she had been walking with her husband. The incident occurred approximately 2 months after Benjamin was reportedly released from prison after spending 7 years for rape. Benjamin was 26 years old when he was initially arrested on a capital murder charge, which was eventually reduced to non-capital murder, which he pleaded guilty to on the eve of the trial. Benjamin is being represented by attorney Andre Thomas in the matter, which was prosecuted by Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock. The legal minds addressed the pressing issue when the matter came up before High Court Judge Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court on Monday. Citing various points of law, they urged the court to consider a minimum term that is just and appropriate in the circumstances of the case. Justice Guilford reserved her decision to March 22 after hearing the various arguments put forward by the Crown and the defense. At present, Grenada does not have a parole act. However, there is a prisons review board in place to periodically review long-term sentences. According to information emanating from Monday's hearing, Benjamin, who has been incarcerated since his apprehension in connection with the death of the American woman just over 8 calendar years ago, has been making significant strides in academics, sport, and the prison bakery. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
March 13th, 2024 will mark 45 years since the 1979 revolution, a milestone that serves as both a moment for Grenada to reflect on its journey and its enduring bond with Cuba. Rena Pierre-Thomas has this story.
March 13, 1979 was a pivotal movement in Grenada's history which paved the way for social and political transformation. The 45th anniversary of the revolution not only provides a time for reflection on Grenada's journey, but also an opportunity to reaffirm the enduring friendship and collaboration with Cuba, a bond forged through shared ideals and mutual support. Over the past 4.5 decades, Grenada and Cuba have cultivated a strong relationship characterized by solidarity and cooperation across various sectors. Cuba has provided invaluable assistance to Grenada in areas such as healthcare and disaster relief, demonstrating a steadfast commitment to supporting its Caribbean neighbor. Education is another cornerstone of the Grenada-Cuba partnership, with numerous Grenadian students receiving scholarships to study in Cuba. These educational exchanges have not only empowered Grenadian youth with valuable skills and knowledge, but have also fostered cultural understanding and friendship between the two nations. Augustine Jessamy, a Grenadian who completed studies in Cuba, spoke of the opportunity given to him due to the 1979 revolution and the Grenada-Cuba relationship.
I've come across some piece of statistics recently that prior to 1979, prior to the revolution of 1979, I think there's only 3 scholarships that were given to Grenadians to study abroad. And those, as you rightly put it, came from, went to Mr. This and Mr. That, sons and daughters. So that opportunity was beyond the reach of people like me. And so while we are celebrating 45 years of the relationship with Cuba, we also are celebrating 45 years of the March 13th, 1979 revolution. Okay, so these two things are together. Because as a result of the revolution, people like me from working class parents were able to get an opportunity to go study in a tertiary institution of learning.
Furthermore, Cuba's assistance in disaster response and mitigation has been instrumental in helping Grenada confront natural disasters and build resilience in the face of adversity. From providing humanitarian aid in the aftermath of hurricanes to sharing expertise in disaster preparedness and responses, Cuba has stood in solidarity with Grenada during times of crisis. Dana McQuilkin, a Grenadian who obtained her first degree in psychology in Cuba, shared her experience.
Was the culture. It was the way people lived. You know, there were just things that you hadn't seen, that you weren't used to. You were made to become innovative. You're made to think outside of the box. And I don't want it to sound like, you know, there were periods when it became a bit difficult because sometimes, you know, there was no water for days and things like that. But these things make you appreciate what you have and make you understand the strength that you have.
As the 45th anniversary of the revolution approaches, the enduring friendship between Grenada and Cuba serves as a testament to the power of solidarity and cooperation in advancing the shared goals of peace, development, and prosperity in the Caribbean region and beyond. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell will assume chairmanship of CARICOM in July 2024 when Grenada hosts the 47th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community. More in this Beverly Telesford report.
When the CARICOM heads convene again in July in Grenada, conversations will continue from where they left off at the recently concluded 46th session in Guyana. CARICOM heads deliberated on several pertinent issues, including the present humanitarian crisis in Haiti, plans for the upcoming T20 Cricket World Cup, launch of a campaign to address crime and violence in member states, and food and energy security. Speaking to a representative from the Department of Public Information in Guyana, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, the incoming chairman of CARICOM, outlined some of the decisions taken by heads at the 46th meeting.
Advances in relation to the CSME and particularly free movement of our nationals to the Haiti situation. That took up a significant portion of the initial time. I think the press conference will be held shortly as well as the closing ceremony. And so I don't want to preempt what Dr. Ali is going to say on that, but I think we feel we've made some progress. The intention is really to seize the moment and proceed with it. The issue of crime, violence, public safety, as you may be aware, we had met last year in Trinidad and declared crime and violence a public health issue. There are a number of initiatives that we want to take, but crucially we want to pay a lot of attention to our young people and how we can use the creative economy, the entertainment economy, sports to be able to really mount a campaign that ensures that we don't promote antisocial behavior, we don't promote gun violence, we don't promote violence in general, to really start addressing some of those issues.
The July meeting will also see revered Guyanese cricketer and Caribbean hero Sir Clive Hubert Lloyd, CBE AO CM, being conferred with the Order of the Caribbean Community, or the OCC. His Excellence Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, CARICOM chair, on the final day of the 46th meeting, made the announcement. Prime Minister Mitchell also spoke of Sir Clive, who was a special guest during a plenary session.
We have again agreed to confer on Sir Clive Lloyd, CARICOM's highest award for his outstanding contribution to cricket and in particular leadership in cricket and leadership in the region.
The 47th regular meeting of the CARICOM Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community will be held from the 3rd to the 5th of July 2024. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
This is News at 7. Coming up, Healthy Start Nutrition Program. That's the new name for government school feeding program. It's going to take effect. Stay with us, we'll tell you the details.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Ariza Credit Union. Ariza's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own Loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Ariza's Own Your Own Loan. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arizacu.com.
Thinking about getting internet at home? Sign up now and get a $200 Visa cash card from Flow. That's $200 cash to spend anywhere that accepts card payments. Buy groceries, beauty supplies, pay bills, buy whatever you like. Enjoy super fast broadband and free cash now from Flow, keeping you connected.
About your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
International Support Group, ISG, your company of choice. You have a problem with mold? We're the company to call. ISG provides quality commercial janitorial services. We also focus on preventative maintenance, making sure that your building keeps functioning as it should. With ISG, you will have a peace of mind knowing that all your service needs are carried out by a quality, efficient, and friendly team of technicians. ISG is dedicated to industrial professionalism, safety, and exceptional customer satisfaction. Call us today at 473-410-5886 or email us at info@isg-grenada.com.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pritimatini Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The government of Grenada is continuing its steps towards developing and implementing a new pension plan for all public workers. More in this report.
With an aim to fulfill its campaign pledge, the NDC government is pressing forward with the development and implementation of a comprehensive pension plan for all public workers. The third round of consultations commenced on Monday with a focus on engaging statutory bodies. Participants from various sectors were given the platform to provide valuable insights into the proposed plan, offering suggestions on potential adjustments and enhancements. Following the session, attendees shared their perspectives with the news team.
I think at this time there is a need for the discussion because pension is a hot topic, and we have to look out for the persons who have made a valiant contribution to grow Grenada, and when they retire, at least, they should have some benefit coming to them.
I think it was enlightening. I think for a lot of the statutory bodies, it's something that they have an obligation in some cases, and for some of the statutory bodies who does not have a pension plan, this obviously provides some service and some benefit to their members, their staff.
Lyndon Marshall, Permanent Secretary in the Department of Public Administration, highlighted the pivotal role of Mr. Derek Osborne, an expert from the international consultancy firm specialized in actuality science, in spearheading the discussions alongside her department. Marshall outlined the week's schedule, emphasizing the importance of these deliberations in shaping the future of pension provisions for public workers.
This third round we started today with the statutory bodies. We are going to speak further with our public officers later on this afternoon, and we particularly targeted the middle-level supervisory type workers. And then this evening we're moving to the St. Andrew's Methodist School, where we're going to speak to the public in Grenville. Tomorrow, God's willing, we move to Carriacou, and we're going to be at the P.T. Matney IT office in the morning, and in the afternoon at around 4:30, we are going to be in the Hillsborough Government School in Carriacou. And on Wednesday, we're back with the private sector, the Conference of Churches. We're going to have the discussion with them in the morning, and later on in the afternoon, we're again going to meet with more public officers.
The final consultation is slated for Wednesday evening at the Grenada Trade Center, commencing at 6 p.m. Marshall extended an open invitation to the public, encouraging citizens to attend and gain a deeper understanding of the proposed pension plan. While the initial implementation date for the proposed pension plan was set for January 1st, 2024, a revised timeline has been established, said the PS.
We need to make sure that we cover all bases, so we've moved now to July 1st, 2024. Hopefully we can have all the requirements in place before that, but we don't want to under-promise, so we extended to July 1st. Hopefully we can get everything done within that time. Well, the next step is to get the approvals, the necessary approvals, and to further conclude on the governance committee and the administration of the plan and those sort of things. So we are working on all of that simultaneously so that we can be on a good footing to start firmly on July 1st.
As Grenada progresses towards reforming its pension system, these consultations serve as critical forums for constructive dialogue and collaboration between stakeholders, ensuring that the final plan aligns with the needs of the Grenadian workforce. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Now we're going to see the respect for law and order as demonstrated by a child. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
heartwarming photograph is at the center of tonight's GBN ISA. Our ISA reporter submitted a photo of a young boy, who she referred to as Chiton, as he saluted Woman Police Constable Alicia Edwards outside the St. George's bus terminus. The police officer graciously returned the salute, which made Chiton's day. We thank our citizen journalists for capturing that lovely submission. Our ISA line is open for your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And still to come, Grenada Child Protection Authority celebrated International Women's Day on the weekend under the theme Counter In, Inspire Inclusion. Stay with us.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination number one. I am Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS self-employment program.
Just had a special privilege of sampling the Golden Jubilee edition of the limited edition spice rum from the Grenada distillers, and I must say it's something that you should try. It is authentically Grenadian, but from the flavors to the aromas to the overall taste, the blend is great. It's light, it's golden like the Golden Jubilee, and I think you can make any collector's shelves anywhere in the world. Hats off to the Grenada distillers.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Pitamatic Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
As Grenada prepares to join the rest of the world in observing International Women's Day on March the 8th, residents are getting an opportunity to delve deeper into the pivotal contributions of women. An information booth erected at the Esplanade Mall is facilitating this through interactive displays and informative material, helping people learn more about the importance of inclusivity and gender equality in fostering a more equitable society. Acknowledging the crucial role that women have had in society, Minister for Social Development Gloria Thomas said International Women's Day provides a platform to recognize and celebrate the achievements of women while also advocating for gender equality.
This year's local theme is Conquer In, Inspire Inclusion. This resonates deeply with the overarching goals of the ministry. It underscores the importance of fostering environments where women and girls are not only recognized but actively included and empowered in all facets of society.
Local media personality and artiste Pinky Fabulous echoed the minister's sentiment, saying Women's Day is not just a celebration, it's a reminder of the ongoing struggle for gender equality and recognition.
We affirm our commitment to recognize the diverse experiences and voices of all women. Let's ensure that every woman, regardless of race, ethnicity, ability, or background, feels valued and included. Together, let's break down barriers, challenge bases, and create spaces where every woman can shine. By embracing diversity and fostering inclusion, we empower not just women, but entire communities to reach their full potential.
International Women's Day is commemorated annually across the globe on March 8th, serving as a rallying point for advocacy and action towards gender equality. This year's theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, underscores the imperative of empowering women to drive positive change and foster inclusive societies. The Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program will be extended for another year, granting it another year to continue with projects. Rosita John will tell us more.
Agriculture Minister Lennox Andrew disclosed the decision to extend SIAP during his remarks at the program's expo in Grenville, St. Andrew last Friday. SIAP was slated to come to a close by the end of March this year, and another program, the Adaptation Fund, take its place in 2025. $10 million for the Adaptation Fund project was already secured from the International Fund for Agricultural Development. SIPE hosted an expo under the theme Building Resilient Entrepreneurs to celebrate its contribution to supporting the lives and livelihoods of small businesses, farming communities, and the promotion of innovative and climate-smart agriculture practices. Minister for Economic Development and Planning, Agriculture and Lands, Forestry, Marine Resources and Cooperatives, Lennox Andrews, believes the time has come for government to provide more support to agro-processors, which can lead to improved income and better livelihoods.
The work of SIPE has been so good over the years, and the impact that it has been having on our economic activity has been so outstanding that we have made a request for the program to be extended. And I was told just a few days ago, we got approval from IFAD to extend the program for another year.
Mr. Andrews commended SIPE's officials for their work in helping to transform the rural economy and promote climate-smart agriculture among farmers.
I spent the morning looking around, examining the booths, and talking to the producers. And there are a number of issues that capture my mind as I walk around. And so we are in a position where we are not just able to feed ourselves from the goods that we produce, from our raw materials, but we are also producing at a level that we have enough to satisfy domestic production and also to have enough for exports.
Permanent Secretary Isaac Bagon also joined in congratulating SIPE for its role in empowerment of rural businesses.
In the face of escalating environmental threats, the need for sustainable solutions has never been more urgent. As we navigate these complex challenges, it is increasingly clear that conventional approaches to agricultural production are no longer sufficient. Climate-smart agriculture offers a pathway forward, one that harmonizes the need for agriculture with the imperative to safeguard our island's fragile ecosystem. This expo serves as a testament of our collective determination to address the pressing challenges of climate change while fostering vibrant economic development.
The expo featured over 20 exhibitors, including some from the Sister Isle. The SIPE program began in 2018 to introduce climate change and climate-smart practices and bring about benefits for farmers and fishers. Christina John, GBN News.
And stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial and State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a Calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Petite Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
And good evening, sports fans. Anticipation is building among track and field enthusiasts as the National Primary School Championship is set to run off on Wednesday and Thursday at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Kwame Hippolyte, director of the Games, said the sports meet provides a platform for students to showcase their skills, sportsmanship, and teamwork, contributing to their overall holistic development.
The competition this year, our aim with not only to foster a spirit of healthy competition, but also to encourage holistic development among our primary school students. Beyond the scores and the victories, we'd want to emphasize certain values of discipline, respect, and resilience.
Hippolyte highlighted the different categories of competition.
The competition this year, our aim with not only to foster a spirit of healthy competition, but also to encourage holistic development among our primary school students. Beyond the scores and the victories, we'd want to emphasize certain values of discipline, respect, and resilience.
He noted that there'll be some additional events this year.
2024, you will see the addition of the 4x400 meters mixed relay, male and female. In addition to this, we try to do what we all have to ensure that we cater for all our students. And so we'll be working to ensure that we have events for the students of the special education institutions.
Next, a sponsorship of EC $110,000 will continue for a period of 3 years in the form of an annual grant to aid in the successful execution of the Games. Paradise FC International has been officially confirmed as champions of the 2023-2024 Grenada Football Association Premier League following the final round of matches on Sunday. The St. Andrew-based team ended the season with 41 points, 4 points clear of Queen's Park Rangers FC, who clinched second place in the league. Hurricanes SC took up the third spot. Jake Rennie, head coach and the mastermind behind Paradise FC's success, reflected on the challenging journey to earning the championship title.
I'm so happy, not just that we win the competition, is the road that we took to win this competition wasn't an easy road. As Bujo Bantan had said, it has been tough for us, knowing that Paradise is always in the top 3, one of the top clubs on island, and we doesn't have no lights to train as other teams. So our players will have to fight, come out from work, put in the work. And for me, that's what make the winning this championship this year make me feel very, very happy and proud of the work that the players put in, the coaches put in.
Rennie expressed his gratitude to the players, staff, and supporters who played a crucial role in the team's triumph.
just want to big up to Travis Rennie for holding the mantle for when I wasn't there. Also to the players who committed and being respectful and coming out and putting the work. Also to the executive, for being there and rallying around the team. So it's a great feeling. It's a very good feeling that coming out to be the champion.
The team is now shifting focus to prepare for the upcoming 2024-2025 GFA season. With the taste of success fresh in their minds, Paradise FC aims to maintain their winning momentum and continue to be a force to be reckoned with in football in Grenada. Julianne Alfred sped to a world-leading 6.98 seconds to clinch gold in the women's 60-meter final yesterday and earned St. Lucia's first ever medal at a World Indoor Championships. Running out of lane 4, the 22-year-old Alfred edged out Poland's Yuwa Sawada at the line in a tense finish following a strong surge over the last 20 meters. Sawada was timed at 7 seconds flat, while Italian Zainab Dosso took the bronze medal in a time of 7.05. Reacting to the victory and what it means for St. Lucia, Alfred said, "It feels good. I don't know how they're behaving right now in St. Lucia, but I'm sure they're happy." Noting that it's St. Lucia's first medal at that level, Alfred said, "I've been dreaming of it for such a long time. To come out here and give my country their first ever medal, and I just feel so happy, so overwhelmed and ecstatic right now." Also celebrating gold is Devin Charlton of the Bahamas, who lowered the 60-meter hurdles world record of 7.67 she shared with Tia Jones of the United States to 7.65, and she secured her first global title at the World Athletics Indoor Championships Glasgow 24. Dominica also won triple jump. We can add that. And that's what's been happening in sports. And now we'll take a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Haiti's government has declared a state of emergency and imposed a curfew after an explosion of gang-led violence over the weekend saw thousands of prisoners escape after assaults on the country's two biggest prisons.
The dead lie in the streets. The result of an ambush by gang members on a prison in the Haitian capital Port-au-Prince. Nearly 4,000 prisoners were freed, including high-profile gang members.
I took 2 bullets, one under my arm and one in my chest.
People have been dying since Sunday evening. I was sleeping in my cell. I woke up when I heard shooting. I saw the cell gate open. Many of the prisoners escaped, and many died.
Police have been deployed since Thursday as well-armed gangs have stepped up their attacks, including on the international airport. The powerful gangs are in control of parts of the country and estimated 80% of the capital, and they say they want Prime Minister Ariel Henry to stand down.
Thank you very much.
Henry left for Kenya last week to finalize a deal for an international force to help restore order in Haiti. It would be part of a UN task force. That's something that appears to have prompted the latest violence. It's partly blamed on gangster and former police officer Jimmy Cherizé, known as Barbecue, who's been sanctioned by the UN and the US.
It's mainly linked to that official trip that the Prime Minister took to Kenya. As a notorious gang leader, Barbecue claimed that he united pretty much all the gangs, rival gangs in Port-au-Prince, to fight against the government and topple it in response response to that deal that the Prime Minister signed with the Kenyan government.
Gang violence and insecurity has plagued Haiti for years, exacerbated by the 2021 assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. No elections have been held since 2016. A state of emergency has been declared until Wednesday, when a nighttime curfew will be in effect from 6 p.m. until 5 a.m. Stephanie Decker, Al Jazeera.
The 72-hour state of emergency went into immediate effect as the government said it would set out to find the killers, kidnappers, and other violent criminals who escaped in the attacks. Prime Minister Ariel Henry has been visiting Kenya, trying to firm up international police force to help patrol the streets. This week, South Korea broke its world record for the lowest birth rate in the world. 230,000 babies were born there last year in a country with a population over 50 million. But a declining birth rate isn't exclusive to South Korea. The trend is also affecting numerous countries across the world, including the UK.
The birth rate is the average number of children that each woman has, and when birth rates are discussed, you'll see this number a lot, 2.1. This is the birth rate needed to maintain population levels. South Korea's not close. Last year, its rate was 0.72. Japan is at 1.26. To put this in context, the EU average is 1.53, and the UK is at 1.49, and that is a record low. In fact, many countries are now below 2.1.
Even countries with relatively high birth rates are often at half the birth rate of what they were. And the average person now lives in a country in the world that has a lower than replacement fertility rate.
And birth rates matter because they contribute to long-term changes in our populations and the consequences that follow. Low birth rates can cause populations to fall. Japan's is expected to decrease by 30% by 2070, South Korea's to halve by the end of the century. In some countries, including the UK, the situation is different. Populations are projected to increase, mainly because of immigration. But immigration can't counter all the impacts of a low birth rate.
There is no quick fix. There is no one fix to population decline or population aging. So birth rates affect population growth in the long run, whereas immigration can affect in the short run. But immigrants also age.
And as people live longer, combined with low birth rates, elderly people will make up a greater proportion of the population, as we've seen in Japan.
It's no surprise that Japan, which has had this very, very long, very low fertility rate and the oldest population in the world, has got the worst government finances in the developed world, because the government is indeed spending more and more on healthcare and pensions and has fewer and fewer taxpayers.
If that's Japan, in the UK, a shift in the makeup of the population is coming. By 2070, the number of workers is projected to rise by 1 million. The number of pensioners will rise by 5 million. This will inevitably create pressures. The Economist argues that for countries with low birth rates, the implications are higher taxes, later retirements, lower real returns for savers, and possibly government budget crises. We'll see. But there's no doubt some governments are increasingly preoccupied with low birth rates and what's causing them.
The world's major gas-producing countries say they will redouble efforts to tackle challenges affecting supplies to the global market. They've been meeting at a summit in Algeria where they discuss issues affecting the trade, including Israel's war on Gaza and attacks on global pipelines. We get more in this report.
It's the cleanest of fossil fuels, and natural gas producers are confident of sustained demand for decades. 70% of the world's gas reserves belong to the 19-member Gas Exporting Countries Forum, or GECF. 10 heads of state gathered in Algiers to explore ideas and develop consensus. In addition to rebuilding the energy sector after the coronavirus pandemic and lack of adequate investment, challenges from attacks on pipelines and gas export routes were the focus of discussions. Algeria reiterated to delegates that gas is affordable, reliable, and environmentally friendly. While exporters quote the green credentials of gas, they simultaneously reject the use of climate change issues to hinder investment. And as they agree to expand and build consensus to invest more, GECF wants implementation of international trade rules to avoid discrimination or restriction. Members have agreed to tackle issues with a united vision. Gas exporters say that gas can be used to achieve climate neutrality with minimal financial burden on the global economies. Forum members say their group does not limit gas production or imports quotas like the oil cartel OPEC. That confidence in global demand means countries such as Russia can withstand restrictions and crippling Western sanctions.
Algeria exports gas to Europe. This is their export policy because all African countries develop their export to support their economies. Regarding Russia, as our president said, if there are no gas deliveries to Europe via Ukraine, we will live with that because we have been opening our exports in the East, Asia-Pacific countries of Global South. We also developed the domestic market, increasing local gasification volume to the Russian regions.
Gas exporters are looking to ensure investment, expand production, and more importantly, make sure that there is a steady gas price. Unlike oil, gas producers do not have the ability to control gas prices by limiting how much gas they produce. And alliances such as the GECF can help them achieve these goals.
If we want to ensure steady supplies, we need to entice more investments, and we need to get stabilize prices. If we want to ensure very good supplies, let's ensure stability in the global natural gas market.
Gas producers not just benefit from increasing consumer demand, but also the world's attempts to reduce coal and oil dependency. With an estimated 34% growth in global demand by 2050, secure profits for gas-rich countries are predicted. Sama Mujawid, Al Jazeera, Algiers.
That's what's been happening around our globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. St. Vincent Court orders deportation of Grenadian escapees at the center of a missing U.S. couple case. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to assume chairmanship of CARICOM in time to host meeting in July. And vigil to be held on anniversary of Asher McIntyre's death. In regional news, Haiti declares an emergency, a state of emergency after 4,000 inmates escaped jail amid rising violence. And in international news, producers discuss global challenges as natural gas suppliers meet in Algeria. In sports, next, a primary schools championship carded for Wednesday and Thursday at the Granny James Athletic Stadium. If you missed any part of this broadcast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a pleasant evening.